Hey guys, super fired up. It's Friday and I'm definitely super pumped up. I'm super stoked what God is doing and having that radical expectation how God moves in our lives, and just going to Him and expecting that guidance and direction and new doors to open and the right doors to close, and focus on that one thing that God put in your heart and keep watering it. I talk to a lot of people, and even myself sometimes I have all these ideas, but I'm just going to focus on one thing. I was studying out of Galatians 1 today. Verse 11 and 16 really hit home for me. It's being that 1%. Be that unique self. Uniqueness of being you is the key to success. I believe that. And today's August 30th. And I was also reading out of Romans 8:30. Whom He predestined, these He had also called, also justified. Whom He justifies, He also glorifies. And for tomorrow, Romans 8:31, one of my favorite ones I've ever learned. If God be for you, who dare be against you? That's the truth. So get your direction from God. And it says in Galatians 1, we didn't get our direction from people. Because a lot of people will tell you not to be your true self because they don't know who they even are. So surround yourself with those 1%ers. I don't know the exact percent, but I've heard this before, that 1% is the ones who know who they are, find that creativity inside you and go with it. And I look up to many mentors. I look up to Pastor Mike, Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, Les Brown. A lot of these great speakers that have accomplished many things and impacted many people, and all have the same exact message. Be your unique self. Be your own self, and own that wherever you go. That gift that comes easiest to you, share that with the world. So the other day I was in a crosswalk. I was talking to a gentleman. He was a young guy. His name was Consuelo, actually. And I'm like, oh, should I talk to him? And something was like, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. I was being like not confident about it. So I just asked him one question. I'm like, hey, are you from Argentina? And he's like, yes. And my next response was like, because I always relate something to something, I was said, oh, a lot of my family from Italy all went to Argentina years ago. And on the other side of that crosswalk, he gave his life to Christ, and we prayed together. And that was kind of cool. I was like, wait, if I didn't open my mouth, that would have never happened. So always walk in your gift. That's your superpower. That's what God said into my heart. I'm going to say speaking that into your heart. Whatever comes easiest to you, that's your gift from God. Share it with the world. Because at the end of our lives, we don't want to regret anything and keep moving forward. Because when you talk to a lot of older people, most of them are living in regret, and the biggest tragedy in the world is regret. That's the truth. The biggest tragedy in the world is regret, not doing what you were meant to do and finding your purpose and what's put in your heart. So I hope this helps somebody. And another thing that I was just thinking about, like even my mom, she passed at 48 from breast cancer. Her dreams unfortunately were left in her heart. They're in the cemetery. So most of our dreams are in our local cemeteries, but the only way to manifest them, to get direction from God. He put it in you. Don't let anybody else stop you. Don't let other people talk you out of it. Be in that 1%. And I thank God for the gift that God gave me to bring peace to others. And I hope this brings peace to somebody today. And I'm going to pray for you. The best is yet to come. And that you always go to God first place. Be consistent. Get the direction that you need. And the right doors will open and the right doors will shut. And the people that are in your life today, they might not be there in the future if they're not supporting you, encouraging you, and I believe that to be true. You need to be around. They say for every great woman or great man, there's a significant other behind. For every great man, there's a great woman, vice versa. I believe that. So it works hand in hand. You gotta have the same goal, the same mission. My mission and my message is to spread hope, peace, and love, and I hope I'm doing it. Hope I'm bringing it to you guys, and the best is yet to come. Have a great Labor Day weekend. And God bless. And don't forget, today's Romans 8:30. Whom He predestined, these He also called and justified. Whom He justified, He also glorifies. So I pray that He glorifies Himself through you. And if God be for you, who dare be against you? That's for tomorrow, Romans 8:31. And it's for today. It's for every day. So God bless. Peace.